Cancer, this is your February 2017 forecast reading. It includes both a love as well as a general and a soul path evolution forecast. I'm going to start up with your love and relationship reading. That first card that comes up speaks about healing family issues, and the second card is that of soulmate. So the soulmate card says, yes, this is a soulmate or your soulmate. So if you're in a permanent relationship or partnership, then yes, this person is your soulmate. The reason that would be brought up is because you two have made a commitment to one another in many lifetimes and in this lifetime, and it changes the nature of your relationship. In other words, there's deep commitment here. And that healing family issues speaks about possibly some kind of problem coming up. That card is definitely saying that you get into an argument, or you get to a point where it's stalemate, or you have an issue with your partner or they with you. But this card is saying that there is an underlying issue here. This is pushing your buttons, triggering a reaction from you that has to do with something that happened in your past. It's not necessarily something very serious. It's just that this is a trigger point for you. It's a button that's pushed for you. So you react to it with a knee-jerk reaction, basically, with an old reaction that you've always used to a similar situation. So it's saying to you to have a look at that, because this has got to do with the past. Healing family issues is normally about feeling rejected. We all do. None of us were raised by angels. We were raised by human beings, so there will always be issues around rejection. It's inevitable. The way we change that is to be conscious about it. So when that problem comes up, when that stalemate comes up, when that issue comes up, and you feel yourself, your button being pushed, and you have that instant reaction or that same reaction you always have, take a look at it. Stop and think, is this because I'm feeling insecure? Is this because I feel rejection and this is the way I react? So this is a chance for you in February to change a reaction into a response. A response is something we think about. We gauge the present situation, we look at the present situation, and we make a decision, and we respond to the present situation, not to something that triggered us in the past. And because this is your soulmate, it's a deep connection, so it's worth making that conscious effort to change a knee-jerk reaction. For those of you looking for relationships, somebody new is possibly a soulmate, but they're also going to trigger some kind of reaction in you, and it's the same case, the same scenario. Have a look at what that is really about, because it's not about the person. It's actually about something inside of you that feels rejected and hurt and cast aside from long ago, possibly even as a child, and it's just a feeling. You haven't actually really worked through it yet. That Queen of Bedlam card speaks about this frustration building up, this hurt building up, this rejection perhaps building up. And instead of taking it out on your partner, while you're doing that bit of thinking and working through it, take it out on cleaning cupboards, washing floors, doing a task or a chore that you can really put some force into, some venting your frustration, because it is going to build those kind of feelings. But don't take it out on your partner. Take it out on a practical thing that needs to be done. Then there's the wild card. So basically what this is saying is that you have the potential to change the situation. You have the control here. You have energy available to you to change the course of destiny where this kind of response is concerned, where your response to a partner in this kind of situation is concerned. And that's a huge blessing. That's not something to sneeze at, not by any circumstances. So make use of it. You have the power in your hands in February. That final card in your love and relationship reading is the assurance card. And this says, remain assured you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And understand that you are going through this situation because this is what you are supposed to be doing at this moment. And when you quietly accept or willingly accept that you are going through this learning curve because there's something you need to understand and work through and accept and then change a behavioral pattern, you'll see that harmony starts flowing into your life. So that assurance that you need that you are loved, accepted, you aren't rejected, that will come through quietly accepting what is happening and working your way through it and not just emotionally responding to it. Understand you've got to go through this. We can often get very frustrated and very angry when we come up against a situation which seems to repeat in our lives, and then we have a very emotional response and we don't actually get to work our way through it. As those cards were saying, when you get that really heightened emotion, take it out on a kitchen sponge, scrub something, clean something, something like that. Right, now we move on to your general forecast, and that first card is that chaos and conflict card. So you've definitely got a bit of turbulent energy for you this month, Cancer. But this card is all about when that turbulent energy comes forth, its main purpose is to clear stuff out of your life that is stopping you from evolving, from being happy, from getting what you want. It's the dead wood. It's also the people perhaps even that are in your life that perhaps shouldn't be there anymore. You shouldn't be as closely associated with. This can also be situations. It can be your behavioral patterns. And it's interesting that that zebra is covered in a giraffe skin, and then when the chaos and conflict comes, that sort of peels off and it becomes a genuine zebra. So this is perhaps what your life is about at the moment. There's aspects in your life or situations in your life where you've been wearing a giraffe pattern when you're in fact a zebra. So what the chaos and the conflict does is it causes that bit of abrasiveness, that bit of coming up against things, so that your true colors start coming through, so your true self starts coming through. And that Pandora's box means this situation, the next card where she's opening Pandora's box, beautiful card that, means this situation can go either way. This is just pure energy coming at you. So you can take it and you can change from a pretend giraffe into a proper zebra, or you can just use this energy and cause chaos and conflict yourself. You can cause problems in your relationships, you can cause problems on your home front, you can cause problems at work. Or you can use this turbulent energy to direct it, as that was said in your love reading, to do the duties and things you've got to do, this pushing energy to actually get things done that need to be done on a day-to-day basis, while working in the background on whatever this issue, whatever triggers and buttons these are pushing. There may even be people involved here who are pushing your buttons and your triggers. Have a look at those people. One, why do they do that? Two, do they do it all the time and you actually can't get past that? And it's maybe time to look at shifting just a little bit away from those people. Because that Four of Pentacles speaks about building the foundation, the cornerstones of your life. So Cancer, what you are doing at the moment is you are creating the cornerstones of your life. And it's more on a materialistic level. So everything manifests materialistically. We know that at this stage. But in order for you to manifest materialistically a secure foundation, it does need to start sort of within the heart and within the mind. So clearing out this stuff, this turbulent energy, coming up against these situations, having your buttons pushed so that you can clear the decks, because you're busy building foundations for the future that need to be stable. And you need to clear out those things which can cause turbulence, which will cause this erratic energy, which will cause you to respond erratic and with turbulence. Then we have a look at your soul path evolution cards. Now, these are quite powerful cards, these lion cards, and that first one speaks about truth. And this says that you begin to see the truth of something. So this rings in very nicely with everything else. You start to see the truth of that response, that turbulence you feel within yourself, that turbulence that some people and situations seem to trigger within you. You start to understand or see the truth of why it does that to you. And as always, the truth sets you free. It sets you free from that response. It sets you free from that chaos that can come into your life. That value card says you're going to be undertaking something this month which has great value for you in the future. For your growth, for your evolution, even on a material level. Something this month that you undertake shows great value. The final card in your reading is the Lady of Buds, and this says allow yourself to expand and grow. Don't stay small and contracted. So that's important. In February, you are going to be given situations, you're going to meet people, you're going to come up against something with your partner, and it's going to trigger something which gives you the potential to grow. Take that opportunity to grow. Don't stay small and contracted. Don't stay in the same behavioral pattern. Don't stay in the same reaction pattern, because you have potential this month to expand beyond that and grow to your next level. Right, Cancer, if you would like a personal or private reading so we can take a look at exactly where and how in your life this is going to play out, want a love reading, career reading, reading for 2017, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up in the owl picture. And after the owl picture, you'll see in the next frame, if you have your own tarot deck, you can select your own cards. Do a small love or career, whatever reading. It's great fun. It's interactive. I'm really enjoying doing these readings for people, and they are enjoying them just as much. And thank you for watching this reading.